Hello and welcome again. It's me, Mr. D, and we're back here today going to finish up and finish off this hyperbolic plane fidget. What we'll want to do first is go ahead and get the loop back on our hook, and we will not need to do another round. Now, one thing you might decide for yourself is maybe you want more of these waves and these curls in it. You could definitely go another round and follow that same pattern of two single crochet in the first single crochet stitch followed by one, and continue that pattern around for another round or another couple rounds. It's kind of up to you, but as far as size and putting this in a pocket or taking it with you somewhere, I like the size that it is now. So I'm going to just finish this off, and what I would do is, as this ending round is a little higher than the previous one, I'm going to just go through 2 or 3 of the stitches and just do a slip stitch, which is very simple. So when you pull that loop through, you're going to just pull it through the previous stitch, and you can see that's already lowering, kind of getting closer to that previous round. So I'm going to yarn over and just pull that through, and then pull it through the loop. You can see we're pretty well matched up to the previous round. Now I'm just going to do one more, kind of even smooth that out, maybe a little bit more, smooth that transition, except I can see that I've got a little twist here, so I'm going to just pull that out and pull the hook out, kind of straighten things up a little, and we'll try one more slip stitch in the next, and there we go. That's a pretty good match from the end to the beginning. So what I'm going to do is just pull some of that out, and then I'll cut the yarn here at the working end. Real good pair of scissors there. And then what I'll do is go ahead and just pull the tail through and sort of cinch that up a little, pull it a little tighter, and see what we've got. Now we'll take this tail into a yarn needle, then we'll weave this tail in a bit and then snip off the excess once we've got it pretty well locked into the work. So I'm going to come into the back, and we're going to find some stitches to work this into. And we're trying to hide this the best that we can. We don't want to telegraph where the ending of this is and where we're weaving in as much as we can. We try to hide that. Okay, there's a start. And it'd be a good idea to not only go just one direction with this, but then when you go a little ways to turn, come back around the other way, just to help lock that yarn tail in the best that you can. Got a pretty good sized needle here and some smaller stitches, so I'm gonna be careful to work this in without loosening the stitches up. Just kind of weaving this in. going through various parts of the stitches from the previous rounds. Lock this end into the work. That happens sometimes. Totally lost the yarn from the needle, but it's not a big deal. You just put that back in and get back to work. Feed that through. And the idea is really just hiding it inside of other stitches. It's not, you're not trying to go all the way through from the back to the front. You're trying to camouflage this tail. From this side, you're really not going to see much of anything. And this side, once we lose track of it, after it's cut, it'll be a lot less obvious. So that's pretty good, I'd say. Pull that through. Then I kind of like to stretch those stitches out a little bit, and then just to smooth things out, and then take that tail end, pull it snug just a little bit so that it'll kind of disappear back into the stitch that it's coming out of, and when you pull that, away it goes. Alright, so now we have a completed completed hyperbolic plane fidget, and now we just go ahead and start pulling that through, and we'll never be done with that. I guess the only thing that would stop us from doing this, besides everything else that we have to do in our day, would be if the yarn wore thin and fell apart. So hope you have a good time making this and enjoy your end product, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.